All right, good morning, boys and girls. So I want to thank Mr. Carmichael because he went and got this board for me to use to teach you better, so I'm not writing on a piece of paper and sticking it to the wall. So big shout out. Thank you, Mr. Carmichael. All right, so today we're going to talk about long vowels because you're doing a lot of reading now online. And I want to remind you about the special sounds that your long vowels say. So remember, I've taught you that your long vowels say their name. So for example, A says its name, A. The E says its name, E. Now these are the long vowel sounds, okay, not the short. The I, it says its name, I. The O says its name, O. And the U says its name, U. Well, Mrs. Carmichael, how do I tell when it's going to say the long vowel sound? Oh, I'm glad you asked me. I'm going to remind you. One of the ones I'm going to focus on today is that silent E at the end. So, I'm going to write a word down here. So when I see this word right away, I see this E at the end. And that E, remember I told we covered our mouth real quick? Because the E doesn't make a sound. When he's at the end like that, he's hanging out. He doesn't make a sound. So I like to do this. So I remind myself that E, he's not making any sounds. But that E's doing a very important job. And he's telling this A right here that this A is going to have a special sound. And since that A is alone, there's no other vowel next to him, he's going to say his name. He's going to say the long A sound. So the long A, I always put that little line there to remind you, he's the long A. He's the long vowel sound. K, A, K, A, K. That E doesn't make a sound, remember. K, A, K, cake, cake. You hear that? So my A, because that E at the end tells that A, hey buddy, you're going to say your name. Cake. What about this word right here? Again, right away when I see this word, I see the E at the end and I'm going to say shh. He's not going to say anything. And he's making this I say his name. There's no other vowel next to him. B, I, K. B, I, K. Buy, bike. Bike. Did you see that? What about this word right here? Again, I see this word right away, and the first thing I want to tell myself is, oh, there's an E at the end, so shh. E doesn't make a sound, which means that E is telling this A, hey buddy, say your name. M, A, K. M, A, K. May. Make. You hear that? That A says its name. And the reason I know that is that E at the end there, he's telling me, he's giving me that hint. Hey, shh, I don't make a sound because I'm making that vowel in the front say his name, okay? So remember that E at the end or that Y at the end. Remember we talked about the Y makes the E sound like this word. All right, so this Y at the end of the word, I know he's special, and he's going to make the E sound, and he's also going to make this vowel in the front say its name, say the long vowel sound. So let's see if we can sound this one out, okay? B, let's erase that so I don't. B, A, B, E, B, A, B, E, bay. Baby, baby. Do you see that E, that Y at the end says the long E sound, and he tells my A, hey buddy, you're going to say your name. Baby, baby. All right, so I wanted to remind you on your long vowel sounds, there's a lot of other words out there, like, we did cake. When you see the E at the end, when you're reading, remember the E, shh, he doesn't say anything, and he makes that vowel in the front say its name, okay? All right, I love you. I just wanted to remind you on your long vowels. Bye.